Well, what the heck? Hang on. Okay. Webcam. What the heck? Why is Arc such a weird window? Well, that's not good. I don't want that. What the heck happened? Whoops. Well, okay. I guess I have to spend a couple seconds here fixing this. What the heck happened? I'm sorry, everyone. What a terrible opening to this. Why the heck is OBS doing this? Well, that's not cool. God, I don't even know how to change this. That's not right. I stretch it out. That's not right. Nope, that's not right. Happening. Whoa. Nope, that's not what I want at all. Okay, something's wrong with this, and there, that's better. God, that was weird. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. That's the weirdest and worst opening I could have ever had. I also have to adjust my volume for me so that I can actually hear things. Because apparently the game was too quiet before, and I turned it up. Now it sounds too loud to me, but nobody said anything, so... yeah. Anyway, hi everyone. It's now Monday, and that means we're back to Ark. And I'm turning this off. So I'm thinking we're gonna start off today by doing a Dino wipe. A Dino wipe involves entering a command that tells the game to respawn all the dinos on the map. And the reason why I'm doing that, instead of going and getting that 140 aggro that I was thinking about, is because I have since played a little bit of Ark, and not that I'm disappointed in the acros in any way. They're a fantastic dino, but I just don't think they are the dino I want to spend all this time on. You know, they're really, really cool. They are great. I have one, but in order for me to go get the level 140 acro that I've had my eye on for a while, I have to grind a ton of shotgun shells and ammo and everything for that. And A, I'm just not feeling that. And B, that would be like the entire stream, is going and gathering everything I need for ammo, for gunpowder, for shotgun shells, and all of that. And I don't think we want that. I don't think that would be a very fun stream. So instead, what I'm thinking is we do a dino wipe. Once we do the dino wipe, we'll fly around the map. We have to collect some resources anyway, because I would like to get to the point where I have an indie forge. Industrial forges are like pretty much the best thing you can have in the game. Though somebody like me, single player, I don't know if I'm gonna need that much metal. But it's the start of the scale of things. It's the start of like, okay, I need a bunch of this one material. Here's how I get this. There's industrial cookers. There's all this other stuff. You got the steam forge, which is even bigger than that. You know, but if we do industrial, we have industrial grinders. We have preserving bins, which is a bob's tail thing. We have an industrial cooker, which honestly I think by itself is perfect, but like you're seeing that it's like, okay, industrial grill, easy, 200 metal ingots, I can probably make that right now, but I'm not really worried about that. The industrial cooker allows me to make all of the advanced recipes in the game. You know, from kibble to, you know, just about anything, sweet vegetable cakes, whatever. I could use a normal cooker. I don't necessarily have to have the industrial cooker, but the normal cooker has to have water put into it, and there is no good source for that. Industrial cookers are able to automatically take water from their surrounding areas as long as they're in that like water field. And there's no in between. There's nothing in between, which is the weirdest thing to me. But you have like cooking pot, industrial cooker. We don't have like a like kitchen or something which allows you to like, you know, have that water power but cook not quite as fast as the industrial cooker. So this is where it leads into, do you get an indie forge? Because an indie forge allows you to get all the metal that you need to make the other industrial things, especially the grinder, which is actually more useful than you'd think. And usually my answer to that question is yes, because unless I get extremely lucky and end up finding a drop that has an industrial grinder in it, I don't know. I personally think that it is worth it to go for that. So let's repair my armor real quick. I should have checked to see how much that was going to take. It doesn't really matter. Looks like I used maybe 70-ish ingots. Doesn't really matter. I'm pretty good there. So if we're going to do all that, we're going to need to just farm metal. Farm it all day. We're going to also have to make another forge probably. Let's see. We have 32 in there. We have quite a bit in here, and there's still more at my other base. We do have a couple elevator platforms. Those are worth some money, but I don't have a way to get rid of those. I would have to make the elevator track. Which, I guess the wooden one isn't that bad, as long as I can put stuff on the wooden one. I'm not certain that you can actually put metal ones on a wooden track. I suppose it's cheap enough I could test this out. Hello, Ewo. I see you're on YouTube watching me. Haven't wiped yet. About to, but I'm trying to see if I can get some resources real quick. Let's see. Come on. I don't know if the medium elevator platforms will work on this. I don't think they do. Pretty sure I've tested this before. The wooden track doesn't work. Nah, it doesn't. That's what I thought. Gotta have the metal one to do anything with the actual metal elevator platforms, which sucks. Oh well. Alright, so I suppose it's time to do the Dino wipe, because in single player things load really slow. So let's find the command for that real quick. Pretty sure it's just destroy wild dinos. You know what, since I got a second, hang on, I should mess with something real quick. There's a typo that's been bugging me. Let's see. I think I have to fix my bot real. Not really fixed. There's just a typo that's really bothering me. So we're gonna do this real quick. Oh, that's not the right one. Dang it. Change this. Be that, and then okay, if I have that right, that should update the thing I wanted to. Under 22nd, that's 2 minutes. Ah, whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm messing with all this other stuff that I shouldn't be messing. That's not very good gameplay. The command that I'm looking for is that one. Cool. So that should have just wiped the entire map clear of everything. Which now means when we go out to get resources, I'll probably just start by flying back to my other base. There's my spider. There's my spider. Okay, RG, you are empty. Good. Okay. We're gonna go back to my old base and grab the remaining metal. There was like hundreds still there. Should be about this way. Okay. I wish there was a faster way. You know, I could take a PT to get to my base. That would save me some time, but I'm already in the air. I'm not gonna swap midway through. Oh, well. So yeah, I guess I got time. I'm just gonna be moving materials. Might as well talk about stuff. So let's talk about a new thing I discovered. For those of you that are trying to be a little bit healthier with your life, do yourself a favor, especially if you're a soda drinker, and get club soda of any brand, of any kind, doesn't really matter. Do it. Get it. Then get yourself some sort of water flavoring of your choice. Get whatever, Crystal Light or the local store brand of something or whatever. They even have in those sections, you can sometimes find ones that are soda flavored. I don't particularly like those, but basically it's kind of like having a soda stream if you don't want to spend all the money for it. First of all, we all know that soda is extremely expensive for no reason. 24 cans, for example, of soda around here anyway is like $15. There's really no reason why liquid sugar should be that expensive. And you know, I'm tired of that myself. I don't really support having this stuff with a bunch of chemicals and everything that's terrible for you, that's supposed to be a treat, be super expensive. You could break it down math-wise. You're like, well, 24 cans, it's less than $1 a can. Yeah, it is. But, you know, that same 24 pack used to be like $10 just a couple of years ago. And, you know, the 12 packs used to be like, I remember getting sales and stuff where it would be 2 for $7. And that makes me sound really old, but now those are like, those themselves are like $10 each. Yeah, here's all my metal. So I have begun the switch to get off of soda because it's just getting too pricey for that. I mean, even this wasn't even that expensive. This was I don't know, $1.50 for a 2-liter, which is really, really good. But even then, that is like, this used to be like 89 cents. You know, it's gone up in price. But this plus any sort of flavor drink mix of your choice, you know, if you don't want to have the dyes or whatever, just don't get stuff that has the dyes. But you can get any sort of flavored drink mix of your choice, and you will basically have soda. Nice and easy, because it's, for most people anyway, I imagine, it's the carbonation that makes you want to drink it. And the best thing about it is that club soda is, well, it's just water. It's nothing crazy. It is, reading ingredients, carbonated water, different types of sodiums, sodium benzoate, citrate, bicarbonate. That's all stuff that's like fizz, basically. Salt, sodium sulfate, potassium chloride, and sodium phosphate. It all makes it sound terrible for you, but those are just your normal salts that are found in a lot of things. And help make carbonation. This is carbonated water as an ingredient, but like the fizz and everything is not just carbonated water, I don't believe. I don't know. If we look up potassium chloride, potassium chloride has kind of a slightly salty taste because it is a salt. I don't know why they added to food. I guess for salt. Yeah. So it gives you a salty flavor without actually being salt. Sodium chloride. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's good stuff. It's healthy, it's good for you. Well, maybe not good for you, but it's better than a lot of alternatives you could have. So, I recommend it. I brought it up because I was just trying it myself. I got a glass here. And you can get anything you want. Sometimes, even though I don't really enjoy having all the dyes, like the red 40 and stuff, I still get like fruit punch or whatever occasionally. And yeah, I mean, it's sugar-free, 0-calorie, caffeine-free, everything free. And then you can just supplement it with whatever you want. You don't have to drink it by itself. That's the biggest thing, is I wish somebody had gotten me into this stuff when I was a kid. Because for my entire life, when I would go to restaurants or whatever with my parents, and if there was like a fountain drink, there's always the soda section where you could just get soda water. And my parents would be like, that stuff's gross. You don't want that. Go get, you know, the sugary drink. It's only gross because it's plain. Had they, you know, actually branched out and gotten a little bit more adventurous and, I don't know, tried it with other things and looked into it, may have been a great solution for somebody who really wants to drink soda without actually having to drink soda. Because, like, Coca-Cola is terrible for you in pretty much every way that you can think of. But there's a lot of things I feel like in life that, you know, there's that type of stuff that I feel like I find out really late. You know, combinations of food that are really healthy, that taste really good. You know, things to look out for in food while eating and stuff that aren't good for you. There's so much stuff out there. And I am not a, you know, fit, healthy person. but I do try to eat healthier. I just overeat. That's my problem. I eat too much. But these are the steps I take to try to help with that too. If I'm gonna drink soda, I mean, I bought this 2-liter yesterday. It's almost gone. And I don't usually drink soda like that, but I know that this stuff is like not bad for me, and that it's gonna lose its carbonation if I don't actually use it. So that's been the main reason why. I'm running out of storage for everything. RG, you can hold on to hide. You've got the weight for that. I wish I could figure out what the heck's going on with the shadows and why it does that. It's something to do with the game having trouble rendering in like lights with the leaves and everything. But if you turn down your shadow quality, then you get some really weird looking artifacts, and I don't even know if I have anything for that. There's so many commands I've tried. It tends to go away anyway. It's just when the light is changing. Like, it's already gone. But it's so weird. I don't know why that is the way that it is. But there is a long-awaited Unreal Engine 5 version 5.8 or something that they're updating to for the game, which I believe is supposed to bring stability improvements, graphics improvements, everything improvements, performance improvements. So I would imagine that with that, there will be some major improvements to the way Ark handles things. Hopefully, anyway. Alright, so we brought all the metal back. Now what's my total? I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... 18, 21... almost 2,400, so I need to be getting more metal. How much wood do I have? Let's see. Not a whole heck of a lot, but I also don't need these wooden walls. Really should have stacked these to begin with. It would have worked out better. All right, demolish. Boom. 80 wood, that's good. I'm not gonna light it yet, but we got stuff in there. I guess I'll put thatch in there too. That burns. Anki, you have 5 levels. Okay, we're gonna put that into melee. Okay. All right, now that we've done a Dino reset, I think this is gonna help us out. Let's see what we have around the woods here. I would imagine we're gonna get some thylas, which, whatever, thylas are thylas, they deserve to exist. It is nice to finally start seeing things come back, though, that I haven't seen in a little while. As much as I do try to go through and munch on everything with my acro, it does take some time, and fortunately doesn't always end up clearing it out anyway. The stuff that respawns can be more carnivores. We've got some raptors. Is that an alpha? That is an alpha raptor. Ooh. I don't have anything for you. You can tell my bird's melee attack is pretty weak. As a level 10 raptor, I should have destroyed that thing. 125 male. I already have a good male raptor. But I kind of want it anyway. Kind of. What level is this Carno? That's not the right thing. 125 Carno? Female? I don't really need a Carno. Man, I'm gonna get distracted, but this is exactly why I did a dino wipe, is to have new dinos spawn. I gotta not have my bird get eaten. You chill out like here. You're gonna be okay. I don't have a saddle on this? Hang on. What the heck's happening? That's my breeder? Why is my breeder on me? Bird! Come here. I grabbed the wrong spider. Really? Man, everything's going to crap. My Argie's gonna die. I can't have that happen. Okay, change of plans. We're not doing any of that right now. I want to go for the stupid drop, but I don't even have the spider that I was going to use to tame the raptor and the Carno. So what can we kill that's small that's going to heal? Got to be like a Trudon or a Compy or something. You know, I wonder with a dino wipe if that affects the bees of the redwoods. Because those are beehives. They're kind of more like structures. I think it does. I think they've got that figured out. Stop it, bird. Oh my god. Stop. Land. Next time I'm whipping you. I better get an RG, like a backup RG, real soon. It's not that I don't have flyers, but I don't have RGs. In my defense, pretty much all of them have sucked. There's been like one level 100 I've seen. I haven't seen any higher levels than that, and I had to kill it to get my Quetzal. Which honestly, like if I really had to, if push came to shove, Quetzal would be a decent flyer. Pick up pretty much everything. Spider has 25 level ups. Oh my god. I mean, pretty much stamina, maybe a little bit of health. But you want to be able to web spam. Weight helps if I'm a little too overweight. What do we see? Anything? 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 Things running away. That raptor's not here right now. Hello? Give harpoon? Actually, harpoon launcher could be nice. Crank spear bolts for water stuff. Where's that raptor? Gotta be around here still. Honestly, though, galleys are a little annoying, but galley is fast. Maybe I want a Gallimimus. It's kind of stuck anyway. Don't even necessarily care what level you are. I mean, that's sort of a lie. I do. 55? I don't think that's that good. Still gonna be too fast for the webs, probably. Can I pull you back here? Lock onto it, please. Dang. Level are you? I think the taming strategy for a galley is to... Oh, there's the raptor. Is to web it, like, first. Hello, raptor. I don't want to fight you, actually. Why are you the wrong web? Give me this one. Go to sleep. Okay. What I was thinking was gonna happen the first time, and I webbed it wrong 3 times. Don't you just love when you pick up a random rock instead of getting on your creature that's right in front of you? Now, where the heck did that go? A terror bird? No. I need a baby dino of some kind. Or something that gives prime meat, but I don't think there's a lot of that. What are you? Terror bird? D5? What is eating this? Allosaurus? Raptor? Well, the Alpha Raptor would give prime meat. I just don't know if I want to actually fight it. I don't really have anything good for fighting that right now. But the Bronto would be good. It's almost gone anyway. Give me the prime. Give me the prime, not the Raptor. Ooh, Equus. Level 20. All right. Hey, Sleepy, how's it going? How's stream been? Well, good so far. Good so far. We did a dino wipe on Ark, so that means we have brand new things to go out and discover. And I need to go do a metal run, so I'm kind of over here on a mountain, but I would like to see if I can find some cool dinos. I wanted to get a Giga the last time I played, but it was 140 and decided to go step into some lava until it burned to death. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. So that was disappointing. Gigas are the best dino on the map, basically. Technically, the best dino on the map is probably the Carcharodontosaurus or Karcha. That's probably the best dino on the map because it's just a giga but better. Which reminds me, I should probably look into breeding some dinos for the sole purpose of getting a Karcha later. We don't have anything fun inside the volcano today. Not yet, anyway. Nothing spawned. Hey, my break message got fixed. Nice. There was one small typo in my break message. I'm realizing I probably should have explained like what I meant by my message getting fixed. There was a small typo in the break message. It's supposed to say 90 seconds, like 90s. And I never put in the S the first time, and I just noticed it like a little while ago that it was only saying 90, not 90s, which was bothering me. I was trying to ignore it. But, yeah, no, I can't ignore it anymore. I had to change it. I actually noticed it a couple weeks ago, but never decided to change the message because I didn't really know what the command was. And I should have looked it up because I don't even think I have to be, like, streaming for that to work. But I thought I did, because in order to get the bot to pop up, you have to be streaming and then have it join your channel. I believe is how they had it set up. I remember having to stream to add it. I think. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe I'm just misremembering things. There's so much metal up here. This is crazy. It doesn't look like there's a ton of metal up here, but the metal deposits are tiny but frequent. Come on, hit the rock. I know you want to. There we go. How are you doing, Sleepy? How are things going? You're talking about moving into a dorm and having your cat. And pardon me if I'm a bit slow today. I am also a little sleepy. I'm just very foggy-headed. I don't know what's going on. I'm just not awake at all. I hear a Bronto fighting something. You fighting? Raptors? You're losing to raptors? Dang. You're a Bronto. What's with that? Alright, Anki back at home. God, my eyelash. Ah. Yeah, Anki doesn't want to. That's okay. You just have to go there and grab all that. Not. Why did I grab the poop? Dang. I'm gonna need to rework my current situation with my blueprints and all that other stuff. Okay, so that's going. We're gonna need 400 polymer. That's a lot. And the sap thing with the Archaeopteryx did not work, which really sucks. Kind of thought that would, but thankfully we've got a couple, so they're gathering sap for me anyway. Kind of. I think I want to get a snail. I don't have a good way of getting one, really. I don't have a good, easy way to trank one out. And I don't have vegetable cakes yet. I can make one if I make a cooker. I don't want to make a cooking pot, though, just for one vegetable cake. Kind of don't, anyway, but I suppose. Stone, wood, thatch, flint. Easy enough. Am I out of stone? I'm out of stone. Completely out of stone? Well, that's a problem. That's crazy. Oh, yay. And there just happens to be an acro down here where I want to get my stone. You can just not. No. No, there will be none of that. No, there will be none of that. Go away. Eat the Carno that's over here. Come on, Doed, you're telling me you won't hit those? There we go. You know, I'm just realizing, where the heck is all that water coming from? Oh my god, there are 3 of them. 4 of them. Ah, this is what makes me want to get a higher level acro, because then I could come through here and easily sweep through this area, but like they're all gonna suck. 15, 35. I also don't want to do the taming on another one. 20. It's a fun tame, but it's so much work as a solo to try to get one. 200 shotgun shells, and you're gonna basically destroy a shotgun in the process of it. It's very fun, but man. Okay, I have flint, thatch, wood, cooking pot. Okay. It takes so long. You know, one thing that bothers me about the cooking pot is that it doesn't work like a campfire, so you can't actually cook food. You do crafted foods, but you can't actually cook food. Ooh, really? Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I gotta look this up. Wow, really? That's such a cool item. That's really cool. So they have a food now in the game that you can give to a dino while it's taming to boost its taming effectiveness. So if it's something that is like something you really want, you can give it a sushi, and according to the wiki, it boosts it about 10%. That's kind of wild. I didn't even know that was in the game. That's really cool. Okay, I should have, I might not have this stimulant on me. I might have left that at my other base. Easy enough to make, though. I just don't actually have it learned. How much spark powder do I think I put it all in the preserving bin, that's right. Let's see. Why do I have angler gel in here? Huh? Probably just like didn't have space for it. Yeah, it's looking like what the issue was. Huh. Well, what am I doing? Oh, I know why I have no stone. Now it makes all this sense. I forgot I was making a ton of cementing paste. Right. Because that's what's killing my inventory right now. And I got my Basilosaur last time. Now I'm remembering some of the stuff. Yeah. So now I'm generating oil so I can not ever have to worry about that. Okay. Well, what next? Guess we gotta get stem berries, which means we gotta get our theory out. Do I not have a good theory out? I do. Just blind, as always. Boom. 8 points. What do I want to put into this? I feel like I want a bit more health. Then we'll put some into melee. I have not checked out the harvesting. Looks like I put it all into power harvesting. Okay. Good enough. Kind of a battle theory. This is why I like Ark. I like the progression where I go from like just like I didn't have oil. It was so hard for me to get oil. I was gonna have to go to snow all the time to get oil. And now I've got a dung beetle. I've got a basilosaur. Those are generating oil for me passively. And it's also really not that hard to get from where I am now because my base location, but like that was a huge struggle. And now I've got water dinos. Like there's a good chance I'm going to be able to get oil pretty quickly from the ocean if I need to. It only takes like one vegetable cake, I think, to get a snail. 25 fiber, easy enough. 2 bee honey, we'll probably have that by now. When I checked when I logged off last time, we only had 1, but I had just placed the thing. Giant bee honey 2. Corn 2, carrot 2. Okay, everything 2, sap is 4. Everything else is 2. Do I have a water container? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I do. I think I have a water jar back in my base, but it was like, why would I ever need that? And I'm still sort of right, but do I want to make a canteen? I don't know if I want to make a canteen. They're not that expensive. 10 polymer, I got extra polymer. I mean, might as well make a canteen. They're just better. I don't really want a canteen, but whatever. Okay. Carrot, potato, corn, honey. So not lemon. I only have 1 honey. No, wait. No way. I think I got another one in the fridge. Yeah, I do. Okay, good. I was gonna say, there's no way. Now I just need a fuel source, and you know what? I've got angler gel. Which is kind of a waste of angler gel, but whatever. Okay, everything's good. Light the fire and make. Also, don't want to auto craft, like, ever. That's not entirely true. If I had a bunch of resources, I would, but not. Cool. We have one vegetable cake for a snail, and they should be found around here, kinda. So, what do you mean, not found? There's no way. There is absolutely no way. I don't believe that for a second. You know what? You know what I also don't believe? I don't believe we're taking this RG. Don't want the bones. Really don't, game. Stop giving them to me. Wait, can I avoid the door this way? No. I opened the door instead of dismounting my dino. That takes some skill of the, like, worst kind. Purple drop. Let's go for that. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Okay. I need the ghillie, but I'll take the antidote. That'll help a lot when I go into some of these caves, as long as I remember to grab it, which I never do. Holy PTs. Oh, Rhino. Ooh, Rhino. Rhino. Why are you not showing me a level? 5? Really? Level 5? I should get rid of you. You're gonna be mad at me now, bear? Okay, Acro, what level are you? 80. See, like, that's tameable, but I don't know if I actually want to. Level 5 Rhino is like the worst thing. Don't really want that, but I also don't want to get rid of it because if another one spawns, it might not be a a female, and it might just not respawn. That's also the possibility. I need a male and a female. And they have to be killed in... Oh, there's another one. Oh, hang on. Depending on the levels, what are we looking at? Oh my god, no. I wanted to see, not fall into the water. Out of the way, trees. There's another one. Thank you, Dino Wipe. I can't see that from here. PT, you have 5 levels. Okay. Thinking stamina. Always pretty much stamina. What is your deal? What level are you? Female 25. Okay, so in that case, we do want to get rid of this level 5. Because we need a male pheromone. And we'll take the higher female. So... yeah, we're just gonna see if we can take it out. Guess we just go this way until we see it again. Titanosaur? Are you the bug or are you the other bug? Which one are you? I can't see. And I dare not aggro you until I know. Titanosaur, buddy, you knocked down some trees or something? You're like in the woods but not moving. It's so hard to see anything. I don't have a flyer that can really take on a Rhino. Oh, hang on. Level 5. Okay, we'll take you out. It might die to something else anyway. I don't know what it's fighting. Was it losing to a turtle? Okay. Level 5 Rhino, not that scary, but like I still didn't want to risk it. Hello, what level are you? 85 male. You know, I don't actually need you. I have a breeding pair. I forget, this is not the other world that I'm on. Gigabyte hurts. I don't want to lose a lot of health. Absolute favorite thing about the acro, though, I will say, is the ability to just blaze a path through anything. That whole section when it despawns here, like there's a nice just like corridor now that I can see through a bit. Hopefully this time wandering around the swamp will make it so that things have spawned and I can have a snail now. Be the level 80, 40. Come on. Like for real. Go away. 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 Thank you. Good God. Level 50 male. Hey, buddy. Honestly, it's probably not that tough to tame an acro if I do it right. I'd have to damage one like this and hope that I don't kill it. And then get off of it while it's doing that so that I feed it narcotic. That's actually probably a way to do it. I might test that. Next decently leveled female that I see, I might actually test that. I have so many arrows. I don't need these. Oh, I should probably adrenaline. That'll give me full heal. Well, not full heal, but good heal. You know what? I'm just gonna... There. This is... Yeah, I love this. Best feature of the acro, that adrenaline, getting that health regen. It's like 20 points every It's basically like 10 points a second. How are you doing? Female 80. See, I don't have narcotic. That's a decently leveled one I would go get. Potentially. I wasn't gonna tame another acro, but you know, it's kind of like free if this method actually works. I don't know. Have I been around the freaking woods enough that I can get a snail? That's what I want. One apparently somewhere this way. Really, bear? Now is not the time for this. Out of the way, Galley. Oh. Oh, those are bugs. Never mind. Yeah, there is one somewhere around here. Hi, Acro. Jeez, hi. You might actually be decent level. No, 35. Okay, just in case I need to go through the swamp, I'm gonna use this adrenaline mode here to just go all the way around and clear out all the trees and the rocks and everything that I would get hung up on. That's a good loop. I just heard the snail I was looking for too. Somewhere. It's here. Where are you? There you are. Level 45. I still have the vegetable cake. Just have to be careful about Thylas as I'm going through here, but it should be okay. I'm flying pretty high above where they normally go, so that shouldn't really be an issue. I say that as I probably fly directly into one. Really hard to tell because the terrain does go up. Okay, we're fine. Out of curiosity, I wonder how the spider would do on the snail, but I really don't want to test that and find out the wrong way. Veggie cake. We're really, really close to that indie forge. It's just going to be a matter of polymer, which don't know how that's going to work. Because you need to put it in a fabricator, and there's no Dino. Oh, excuse me. Gotta stretch. There's no Dino that I'm aware of that acts as a fabricator with its saddle, which makes sense. So there is an inventory limit on how much you can have. Yeah, so I don't believe there's a. So yeah, then that means we're gonna have to worry about inventory capacity and 400 polymer, and all the metal and everything is probably gonna make it too much. So I can't just use organic polymer. I'm probably gonna have to have hard polymer. Time being, you're gonna live in the house. The snail leaves paste wherever it goes, and I believe also organic polymer, which is really cool, since I happen to kind of need both. Unfortunately, the paste is a different kind of paste. It's not considered cementing paste, it's acatina paste, which is a little annoying because that means you're using up like a ton of inventory space for them. Now, you're supposed to just pick it up as it goes around, which is fine, but the terminal here is a little busted and will pick up this stuff automatically, passively, every single time, every opportunity, and give you the paste and the polymer that it gives out automatically, for free, basically. I don't know if there's much in here that I need to worry about. Same thing can be said about the dung beetle, but I don't like my terminals generating feces. Really annoying to sort through. Okay, so now that we got that, we'll be passively generating the resources I've been needing the most. We should probably go get more stone and really just bulk make cementing paste. Then I'll never have to worry about cementing paste again, more than likely. Carno, I'm gonna advise you to not do that. Really, seriously. There's a Diplo stuck in a rock. God, they're everywhere. I welcome the acros. They might eat everything, but good God. At least there's not... There's like 6 Diplos just pushing things around the forest. No! No! Go away! Okay. So we have the Doed. We have... Oh, I have 4 random chitin I don't need. We're trying to eat through all this chitin that I got. At this point, though, it's probably not worth it to just keep going. It's gonna take me forever to eat through all that. Okay, so now that we have a snail, we can start searching for other stuff. Also, I really need to be... I honestly really need to be... You're not gonna fit through here, are you? Nope. Never do. I really need to be breeding some dinos. Stuff that's actually, like, decent. I did get a decent Bronto... 26 weight, better than 19 weight. No crazy stats though. So I could go for another Bronto. I should breed Theries pretty much all the time. Penguins, I'm gonna need the polymer from them, so I should probably breed them. Though they have kind of gotten out of order again because something got aggroed and attacked and pushed them around. Where? Okay, there's the male. Cool. So we're just gonna let that be a thing. I should get an Oviraptor. I should get an Oviraptor. I should 100% get an Oviraptor. I need an egg to tame them with, but I'm pretty sure I'll have eggs in here. Yeah, I got some theory eggs. More than enough. What level acro? 20 female, 35 male. I should really get rid of you. Oh, and there's another one. 15 male. Fine, gotta do some forest cleanup already. And he got another level up. Dang, go aggro. That's right, both of you bite me. Test me. This darn turn radius is a problem. No. Silence. Come here, Acro. We're not done. Airbird, no. Stay out of here. Okay. No acros left behind. Where's this last one? Oh, he ran off. Okay, you know what? Fine. If you're gonna actually leave my base area alone. Oh, no, he didn't run off. Okay. Oh, Thyla! Wait, Thylas can dismount you off of an acro? Are you kidding me? Acro. What level are you? 15, and you're fighting a bear, and you're kind of losing. Where's my RG? Right there. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought I left it out. And this is why I don't leave home without my aggro. Because it's just so much nicer to clear this area up. Alright, what are we getting now? Let's see. We don't need an acro. I would love to find a Karcha. I would love to get a Giga. Gigas would be easier than Karchas for the time being because I don't really have anything, but Oviraptor, that's what I was going for. I was gonna say, that's not what I was looking for. Oviraptor. There should be one not too far away. They like to crowd around here. I did not know that Thylas could dismount you off of an acro. Well, I guess that's something to be oh my god. There's so much carnage. Like, kind of fine, but yo. Acro 20, Carno. Carno's making the acro bleed. Bronto. I don't have a good breeding Bronto pair. Like, it takes so long to actually get the acro to take out another acro. There's an alpha raptor in here too. Oh my god. Okay. I'm really hoping I can join this mess and just clear it out. Nothing attack my... Oh, an acro lost. Carno won. Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you even gonna do? Come on. Okay, you just harvested something, so now I gotta do this. Alpha Carno. Level 40 Alpha Carno. Ooh, you might hurt a lot. Like, you might take out my acro hurt. Come on, acro, do the roar. What the heck are you doing? Get him out of here. Seriously, do the roar. Spacebar, roar. There we go. Good God, I don't know why that doesn't activate. Got a cooldown or something? Hit him back. I'm like stuck in the alpha. There we go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. That blade hurts a lot. There we go. We're doing some damage now. Oh, man. That was rough. Whew. That was a little bit close. And if everything's okay, my RG is still up here on the hill, chilling out, as it should be. Oh yeah, the redwoods is dangerous. Hey, that's a slightly better pick, and we're gonna get rid of both of these because I don't need it. I can't believe that I nearly lost my acro. Okay, back to the mess of everything. There's an Oviraptor somewhere. The game decided with the Dino wipe that it was just gonna spawn like everything that can spawn in the redwoods right there. Granted, that is a very open area and it makes like kind of perfect sense, but man, I was not expecting that. Oh, we're getting close, I think. There. Now my character can't complain about being hungry. You really mean to tell me there wasn't a closer Oviraptor than here? In the swamp? I just heard you. Level 60 with a baby. Okay. And don't bite me. Oh, there's another Quetzal. Hey, what level Quetzal are you? 40 female? Okay. Actually doing some fair damage. Here, enjoy this box. And there's the baby. Nice. Perfect timing then. Gonna try to be a little gentle there. That's a male Oviraptor. Okay, so we got two Oviraptors, breeding pair. Not that I need to have an army of Oviraptors. But I guess that's kind of cool. Of course, if I do have more than one terminal, it would be nice to have an Oviraptor in every terminal, depending on what I do, but I usually don't have more than like 3 or 4 terminals. One for breeding, one for like probably carnivores, one for probably herbivores, and one for resource gathering. A mega army of Oviraptors? I don't know about that. Oviraptors are not that strong. 504 health and 135 melee damage. I don't know about that one. I'm actually curious though. I want to know what they can like steal eggs from stuff. Basically meant to collect eggs around your base if you need egg collection. It ate 3 fairy eggs. Wow. If I'm gonna do a mega army of something small like that, it would probably be raptors. Like not those aren't really that small, but it would probably be like raptors, maybe wolves. Trying to think of what else is small that would be nice to have. You could do hyenodons, but those aren't really that good. I feel like the best thing to do, if you want an army of stuff, and it's gonna be a swarm, you can do it with raptors. You absolutely can. Well-leveled, high-level raptors is actually... There's actually a video online of somebody having, I don't know, if I had to guess, 30 raptors or something. And he does like the raptor call and sends them after a giga, and they melt the giga before it's done roaring at him. A wild giga. But who knows what his raptors were in terms of stats, but yeah, they do get a slight pack boost. Pigs are okay, but they don't really get like a boost for being together other than the healing. But when they're on your side, the healing kind of sucks. The wild ones are great. They do have a lot of health. All right, I need to improve my quality of life here. I probably have enough metal by now. Another 194. On all the kite and ridiculous. Gonna have to put some in this terminal. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. PT, I swear to God, you guys have no self-preservation. You fly straight into my base. Blue drop with a ring? I don't know, it's a blue drop. I care. Not particularly, but it is right there. Bunch of wooden structures. I mean, it's wood. I don't really have a lot of wood right now. Yeah, it's testing the limits of my PT. I don't want. It's not that far of a run. Surely the PT will just make it. Come on, you fat flap, get up the hill. Come on. Come on. There we go. Penguins being penguins. There's a ceratosaur outside my door. I can hear it. Let's get these wooden structures placed and everything. Let's see. So we have foundations. Gonna build them up. Boom, boom. We have a pillar. Okay. We have a ramp. Okay. Spike wall. I mean, that's not entirely useless. We have a gateway and a gate. We have some walls. We have 3 ceilings. 1, 2, 3. We have a fence that won't probably go on the structure itself. Oh, we have 2 doors. Crap. Ooh, I actually made it up that. No way. That's not gonna let me do anything, is it? Crap. All right. Demolish. And this big one. Demolish. Okay, 490 wood. It's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Not bad for a free wood harvest. PT, I swear. Wow. Stop moving. Otherwise, I'm not aiming for your head. You're a cool yellow, but, no. All right, we got 75 hard polymer. Industrial forge needs 250 crystal, 400 oil. That I think I'm close to 400 cement or 600 cementing paste. Hence why I went into Swamp Cave to begin with. But I'm pretty sure I have all that now. Yeah. Like, ridiculous quantities of all this stuff. I don't need the bullets in here, don't need those. I gotta, like, clear this out so that I have all the space. Crystal, yes. Silica pearls, shotgun, arrows, all this stuff. Nope. Nope. 600. $2,500 metal ingot. What the heck? I just didn't open the right container. Seriously, what is with the PTs landing in my base? No self-preservation. Okay, more crystal, more polymer. Still can't move. Yeet. Okay, we're fine. They kind of messed up my penguins. Move, you dumb bird. Get out of the way. Don't I have you guys assigned to a group? You guys are all group 9. Get over there. No, 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 no. Bad Thyla, no. I thought I had group 9 selected. I apparently didn't. Stop being stupid. Stop running around. Oh my god. Okay, Thyla, please get rid of these baby penguins. There's one penguin here. Is that mine? At 27 levels, I'm assuming it's mine. It died to all this crap with all the wild ones hatching. They did get pretty messed up from that. You know what? Changing plans. I'm gonna leave these guys outside. Don't need to be in the box. They can be near it. Probably under it, actually. They'll be just fine. I don't think I care in the slightest about the penguins, but I do care about my organic polymer farm. So I will be leveling up penguins as I see them. I wasn't going to. Okay, how much organic polymer did I get? Like 120 or something like that. Quite a bit. That should help. We're still missing about 60 more polymer. Shouldn't be that bad to get. And we're missing crystal. So, need to get an Anki. I do have my RG, right? Yes. I love how the crystals glow at night. I think that's one of the best additions they ever did to crystals. I remember seeing that for the first time on Valgaro. And I thought that was really awesome. Alright, Anki, you're gonna have to harvest some things you don't normally harvest. What would be really cool, I'm hearing all these wolves howl, it'd be really cool if that was actually a thing wasn't just the mountain ambience. It'd be really cool if there were wolves around here and they did howl every dawn or every night or whatever. Ooh, what level Anki are you? I could use another one. 10. Why do you always suck? Why does everything in this game always have terrible levels? Like, let me guess, there's probably an RG here at level 15. I couldn't care any less about these creatures right. Don't you even dare, RG, that's mine. What are we sitting at now? 180. Okay. I'd like to get like 300. I don't know if I'm gonna actually go for that much. Aw, the crystals are gonna stop glowing soon. RG, what level could you be? Anything like a 120 would be perfectly fine with me. 75. I'm pretty certain that's the level I got this one at. It is a female. At least I could breed them and have a breeding pair just in case I lose my RG. But if I lose my RG, there are other creatures. I already have a Quetzal. Not the fastest, but it is something. And carries more things than the Archie does. So I personally think I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna go get a RG that sucks just because I want to not lose my RG. We're past that point. I have a Quetzal now. Quetzal doesn't have weight reduction, which would be a problem. But there's also higher level Quetzals I could go get. I think, what are we at? 387? Yeah, perfect. Now I'll have about 400 total, I think. Well, no, I had more than that. I had 17 in my smithy, and then I had, I don't know, 50 maybe. And that got me a little bit more metal. I feel like the only time I'm going to be excited to see an RG now is if it's like max level. Or just about max. Like it'd have to be 130 or higher probably. I just have too many other tames. ET's for speed, Quetzal's for carrying. RG is kind of in the middle ground. Okay, we only need 250, right? Yeah, we only need 250, so we take boom, 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 2 and 50. There we go. Now it's just polymer, of course. Well, I guess, yeah, the flint's probably a good thing to have too, just in case I need more spark powder. I don't really have a lot of excess stone right now, though, with all the cementing paste I've had to make. Okay. Nope, that's not where that goes. Not even one bit. We're really, really pushing the limit here. We're close. 30 more polymer. Do I want to go make hard polymer? I don't think so. I think I can wait, especially because I'm gonna have a bunch of this probably spoil, because it's gonna spoil in about 15 minutes. I'll probably have to wait for about 2 or 3 more cycles of penguins anyway. Maybe even 4. So I'll just let them do their thing. They're fine down there. But now that I have an Oviraptor, and egg pickup is a thing, and so is incubation, I think it's time to finally make another one of these terminals. Crystal, and I only need like 1 metal ingot, but I'll take whatever's in here. 1 metal. You know what I could do? Here's what I'm thinking. Doesn't exactly have to be the breeding box. It could be the taming box. Ooh, we got an alpha Arno. Thought it was an alpha Rex for a second. It's not powered if it's over here, though. That's a problem. I don't want to make another generator. Not right now. Yeah, we're not even going to worry about it. I think I put this other terminal out here. We give it a name of some kind. What do we want to call this? This could be resources. I don't know, make it pink. That might be a bit big for this one. Half that size. Yeah, looks good. All right. And then this is gonna be, we're looking for polymer. The paste, which is up here somewhere. Paste. We need oil 2, the basilosaur, we need the turtle, algae, and the Archaeopteryx, and the sap, which I have so much of. I think that would be good. It's a ridiculous amount of sap. All right, so then this terminal can be, maybe we'll make a couple more. Maybe I lied and I will have more than 3 or 4, but not much more. I'm thinking maybe 1 for flyers, because that'll just be easier to find. Something like that. Settings. Flyers. I don't know, they can be yellow. Fine with me. Okay, we have 1 for flyers, then we're probably gonna have 1 for breeding. That's not there. That looks better. And then this will just be whatever. So then Oviraptors are gonna go with me. Very those theories are coming with me for sure. I got my, like, battle fairy kind of out. E.T. Those PTs. Pteranodon. Let's see what else we got in here. Brontos. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna breed the Brontos, so we'll take those. Beaver, no. Carbo, no. Cerratos. Maybe I'll breed them. I don't know. Scorpions, maybe. Quetzal is a flyer. Plesiosaur, no. Oh. These two Dinosuchuses. Okay. Put the Quetzal in here first. Where's the Quetzal? There it is. Okay. Breeders. Pretty much all of my PTs are... Guess these are all flyers that I, like, failed breeding ones, I think. What are levels we're getting? 196 and 224. 47 health, 39 melee, 34 stamina. You're good. $43 weight. Well, that would be good to have. Of course, it's yet another male. My female PTs are all really bad. 43 weight. Okay, so this will make life a little easier. Just grab the Theres. And just in case... Oh no, please do not generate freaking poop. I don't want that. Nope. Save as my default. Off. Off. Did I just hear a Rex? Sounded like a yeah, I did. Sounded like a Dinosuchus. They have the same like roar sound to them, or not roar, but like hissing passive. That's a female level 90. I don't really need that though. I got Theres. I don't think I'm gonna breed Rexes really at all. All of you passive. What are you gonna do, Rex? What do you think you're gonna even do right now? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not... Why did that happen? Okay, cool, cool. And then you... Okay. If I could have a better theory, I would. I don't exactly want to go searching for them, though. Still curious. Gigas? No. Archa? No. I also haven't been where they would, like, actually spawn, though. So if this does its thing, then the Oviraptors should just like make sure he's fully ready to go. The Oviraptors should collect eggs, fertilized and unfertilized. Then I will simply go hatch them over by the Dimetrodons once they're collected. Just want to make sure that they actually collect. Yeah, they do. Okay, good. Which means I should be able to leave these theories on mating. 8 minutes? Okay, so I'll just have a ton of fertilized theory eggs. I'm gonna leave them that way. As much as I've been enjoying Pocket Acro, I think I'm just gonna have Pocket Theory for a while. This is another female. This must not be my good level ones. It was a 164. Yeah, because my other ones right now are 195 fresh out of the egg. So that works. That reminds me, I should have some fairies still in the swamp unless they died. Yeah, this 112. Actually, I think one of them did die. I think he should still be out there. Might bring him back and let him patrol the redwoods around here. The only reason why I had them over there was because I wanted to have an anti-acro spot. Level 20 male Rex. Yeah, who cares about that? Because I popped him out over there back at the time when acros were basically encroaching on my base. I didn't want to have that, so I opted him out because I didn't want to go farm to make a wall like I did for the redwoods here. But for the redwoods, you sort of have to make a wall. I would be genuinely curious for any person who's done a playthrough of Ark in the redwoods with no walls, what the solution was, other than putting on a bunch of aggro dinos. Like, you'd have to have like a wall essentially of creatures that are set to be either aggressive or like attacking targets, so as soon as something gets hit they just melt. But that would be the most annoying thing ever, because then they'll run off. Actually, what would be funny though is if you rode something and then had it set to follow that creature and then left that creature in a spot where it couldn't move, then you'd have things always running back. No, I do have two theories. 164 out here. These are my other failed breeders. Ex-breeders. Couple rare flowers, I'll take that. Pelt, I guess. Darko skin, I don't really... Plant X, actually, turrets? Maybe. But I can get more if I care. Come with me, fairies. That was the sound of an Anki. Hang on. $15. Why do all my Ankies suck? I'm just gonna let them be neutral. Or whatever. They can go over here and clear out this Allosaur and Rex. These theories are just messing them up. Microraptor. Don't know what you were thinking, bud. Hi. I was gonna have them disable resource harvesting, but you know what? They can stay. It's fine. They just defend out there for a while. Yeah, there we go. And the automatic fairy egg harvesting, grabbing, whatever is done too. Okay, so tilt this down a bit. Let's grab... Oh, I got a ton of rare flowers. The beehive's gonna hate me, but that's okay. Rare flower. Different Rex? I don't know why I'm looking at Rexes. Wait a minute. I think this is 50. Alpha Carno. It's hard to tell because of the darn waypoints. There we go. We got the polymer. Let's make this indie forge. Wait, wasn't there polymer in here that I didn't grab? Or did I grab it? Indie Forge, there we go. Now we're talking 50 pounds. I forgot they're really... Where do I put you? I guess I could put it like right here. Because it's a single player, it's not like I can't pick it back up if I have to. Why the heck not? That seems like a perfect spot for it. Yeah. 20. Love it every time. So nice. Alright, so I'm gonna need more stone to make gunpowder. Well, to make spark powder to make gunpowder. Why are there dino balls in here? Hello, I don't want that. Never find those again. Not bad. Not bad at all, if I do say so. Indie Forge is a huge barrier to entry that is now complete. And if for whatever reason the game decides to be weird and give me one out of a red drop, then I will get 50% of the resources back. Which is 1250 metal and a bunch of other stuff. Cluster of ducks, nice base, thank you. I don't think it's anything super special, but I thought I'd build in the redwoods. This is not my first time playing Ark, but my first time building in the redwoods. So I thought it would be fun to get kind of set up here right above Swamp Cave. Easy access resource farming and farming for loot cave drops, because I'm probably going to need some of those. In fact, I should probably run that. I do have a megatherium and scuba. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let me grab... Where did I put my scuba? I think I put it in here because I had to make space. I put some of it in here yet. Pants, mask, fins. What do I have on me? I don't have my spider. Where did my spider go? I don't think I would have transferred it. Not in here. Oh, I put it in here by accident. Cat cam. Well, she is... Where is she? Let's see if I can get her real quick. She may not cooperate. She is sort of sleeping at the moment. I just kind of woke her up. So no camera right this second. If she comes in, I will definitely do that. Sometimes she does as soon as I give her attention, but I got a photo instead. So you can see, hopefully. Put my phone. There we go. That's her laying on her new favorite spot. I don't know why. But she is on her box right now that she found. It's an old heater that I don't use. It's not even really mine. There's a somewhat long story, but the short version of it is that the heater was bought, it broke, never got sent back, and then just stayed in a box, and I somehow have it. So she found this box with a non-functioning heater in it, electric heater, and decided that that was going to be her new favorite spot this year. I don't know why. It's been in there like for a while, for like a couple years. And well, that's actually not true. But it's been in there for a while. It's only been in the last few months she found that spot and decided that that was going to be her spot. Not the nice soft bed with a nice soft blanket. Not this chair. There's a rocking chair right behind me here. And it's got a nice padded cushion and everything. She loved that chair when I first got her. She still likes that chair, but she is less inclined to lay in that chair. She used to sit in there all the time. That would be her spot. Now she has a few separate spots around the house. But she's also a lot less clingy than she used to be. When she was younger, she used to be like, she'd follow me everywhere no matter what she was doing. Like, not even kidding, she could even be mid litter box usage and she would like try to stop to follow me. Like, she would still finish, she wouldn't like run down the hallway or anything like that, but she would actually follow me like that crazy. There we go. Bump that melee up. I don't really think there is anything much for... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Her name is Gracie. And yes, she is very cute. You know what? Since I no longer need chitin because I already ran this, I do want to adjust your settings. To make things a lot easier. Ooh, very slow right now. Did we do it? Are we good now? Probably up in the ceiling. Since they made the spider changes that... Oh, no. Here come a couple of them running right over to me now. I was gonna say, since they made the spider changes, they're a lot less aggressive, but that's not always true, I guess. Come on. Just say, I know I can move. Blue drop. Okay. Get rid of all these leeches. There are literally like 50 leeches in the water. Good. I think. Anything coming to get me? No? Okay. What's in here? Ghillie pants and shoes. Yay. At least it's a better ghillie pant blueprint, but that sucks. We're gonna go through here, which the Megatherium won't fit. I wish I could play Arc Ascended, but my computer can't run it, sadly. Yeah, it's rough. I got a buddy of mine who doesn't have the best PC, but he and I are playing. He just has to turn everything down really low, which at some point, you know, you may ask yourself, like, why would I do that? Why would I turn everything down really low when I could play the older game? But at this point, I think Arc Ascended is better than Arc Evolved at the moment. At the time when this came out, it wasn't. But the quality of life updates, I mean, I've been going through the wiki a lot recently because that buddy of mine and myself and another friend, we've been playing on a server, and I've been like looking things up as we're playing our server, and I just keep reading things all the time on the wiki about like, oh, in Arc Ascended it does this, but in normal Arc it doesn't. You know, those quality of life updates are actually starting to stack up quite a bit now as the game goes on. But yeah, PCs and the hardware and everything, especially now, hardware is insanely expensive, and my own hardware, I recently had to do an update, not by choice, but I had to, and yeah, that was no fun. Lots of money. I don't always play Arc solo. I like to play with people, but when it comes to like, I like to explore the like DLC maps more solo than the actual like story maps. The story maps, I've always wanted to do the story of Arc with a friend or several friends, and so now that I have my server up and running, we're actually doing that. It's been a lot of fun. I have played some of those other maps. I played Scorched by myself, I've played Extinction by myself, and Aberration too. One time I thought I was going to play the whole game in single player, but I just realized it wasn't that fun because of all the grinding that you have to do. Then they added the single player settings option, and that helped a lot, but still, like, I'd still prefer to do it with people. And Arc Ascended is kind of the better game, so that friend who didn't have the good PC kind of decided to just deal with the low graphics. It's rough, though. I wish PC parts weren't so expensive. Ooh, Ascended pick. Okay, we'll take that. I could use a good pick. Shield? This isn't PvP. I don't need a shield. Do I even care about killing the snail? Oh. Yeah. I need to be on the lookout for other cave drops. Such a crazy sound for leeches. There's a Rex outside somewhere. Am I leeched? I must be leeched. I'm losing health. Oh no, I'm losing health because I'm hungry. I'm a little bit dumb at times. Okay. I don't actually know Swamp Cave all that well. I know where the 3 drops I've been looking for are, and there were 2 of them. I'd like to find the last one. I think you can go this way. Leads into a different room. No, wait, that was the way. There's lots of really small passages in here too, but you don't typically want to take those. I can kind of see through the map here. Cool. Don't believe there's a drop back here. Oh, hello, spider. This is why you bring other tames. Mess it up, Megatherium. Cool. Yeah, this was just the other. Oh, nope, I lied. There's a drop. Pistol, ghillie. I really don't care about the pistol, but it's there. All right, that's 3 drops. Where does this go? Where does this loop back around? This goes... Okay, the other path. All right, got it. Just makes a big loop. I'm used to it being... Used to the one that I was looking for being up here, which I've never actually really explored this. Okay, so it can... Okay, that's pretty easy to get to, honestly. Megalania. Yo, what are you doing right up there? Hello. We're getting you. What level are you? 60. Enjoy being spidered because I have 2,000 stamina. Best thing they've done, honestly, the TLC updates are amazing, and the spider has gotten one heck of a TLC update. Come on, still hit the Megalania, please. That's right. Run away. The actual awkward thing is I don't have any food because I haven't been harvesting bugs. Right. Oh, wait, no. Okay. try to just spider my way out. See if I can't get some food real quick. Right back. The bag from when I first harvested things. Maybe there's stuff in here. Berries. You know what? Easy way to get prime meat right here. Excuse me, Thyla, I need you to do your job for a second. There we go. Prime meat acquired. Thank you, Thyla. All right, don't wake up, Megalania. Oh, you're not. You're fine. This is free. Fine. Thank you, lizard. Yep, and we got 2 Megalania toxin from that. Yep, that is how they balanced it. I read that on the wiki. It just was kind of curious. Megalania. I have never used these things. Maybe I want to go explore more of Swamp Cave real quick. I fit through here. Oh. Oh, come on. Bug spider was in here and I cleared this out. Okay. You can fit through this with the spider. Wild. It doesn't look like you can. Crazy. There's another one. I knew it. I knew there had to be more than one. Female. Perfect. Please don't eat that prime meat. Darn spider. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Come on. There we go. I hope one prime will do it with my current rates. I think it will. I knew there had to be another Megalania. Every time you tame one, breed one, or supposed to get toxin. Because they're so rare. Huh. Repeatedly knocking out a Megalania gives you 2 toxin in its inventory every time. That's kind of funny. Not that I'm going to do that. What about Spinosaurs? Spinos are kind of rare. I'll have to remember to farm some Spinos. We got 3 sales. Come on, there we go. They're not very good Megalanias, but they're here. I got them. What was that? Megatherium. No drop. Okay. Are we good then? I think we're good. We're just gonna cryo that. Swamp Cave is actually pretty small. Oh, there's another one. You look really cool. I don't feel like getting you. I'm surprised they didn't come down here and get aggroed with all the other creatures, especially with me being on the spider. I would have thought. I wonder if they changed their behavior since I last really played Ark. Because the last time I did the island and had to go through these caves and I had Megalanias, they were aggressive as hell. Megalanias would fall down from the ceiling and bite you. I wonder if they changed their aggression because they're so difficult to actually find and get. I wonder if they changed all that up so that you could tame them, because they're the only creature to give you a tribute, the toxin, from taming and raising and breeding, according to the wiki anyway. Back here, PT. I didn't say you could leave. And this is why the spider is really good. How are we looking on Theri eggs? We've got 6 of them. Got Oviraptor eggs, which is funny because I got Oviraptors just to get the eggs. Cool. I didn't really get anything great. Ascendant ghillie legs that are worse than these Mastercraft. 218 organic polymer. It's a little on the wild side if you ask me. You know what? No, I changed my mind. Gear can go in here. I don't have a lot of space, but I'm fixing to change that. Should get myself a vault. Legitimately, though, because these terminals have 500 inventory spaces, it's like, why would I not just make these terminals and store all my stuff in them? I suppose, too, vaults aren't really that expensive once you get somewhat established. I want to keep... I might as well keep the refining forge. I don't know. If I ever make a base somewhere else, I'll have a refining forge. Okay, so we've got bread theories. We've got penguins and stuff down there doing their thing. We just cleared Swamp Cave. Didn't really get anything that useful except for this pickaxe, which I'm somewhat excited to try out because my Anki is bad. I really want to see if I can get a, I can get frickin' Giga or something, though. $30 seconds. Yeah, they'll be fine. All right, let's see about finding ourselves something cool. We'll fly over this way. Towards this mountain, see if I can get a hit for a Giga or Archa. Even if I do get a hit for a Karcha, I don't have the stuff for it yet. I just did a fresh Dino wipe and I haven't been over here yet, so likelihood of anything cool actually spawning is pretty low. It's too bad my 140 Giga decided to walk in lava. Give it a minute. get the game to think about spawning some stuff in. Okay, I'm already seeing an RG. That's good. 45. Should also look for Utes. Ah, Udi. I should really get one. I don't think I'm going to do that today, though. I don't even think I'm going to get a Giga today. I just want to see if I can find one. Trying to hover around the area for a little bit to give it time to spawn in more creatures. Probably gonna take several passes for that to actually happen, but this area will load a little more often when I go to Carnivore Island. Now imagine if they had Gigas spawn in like they have the Acros Redwood spawn. That would actually be crazy. You know, I think this is actually a good spot to stop. It seems like awkward because I'm not at my base, but there's nothing here right now. I think this is actually a decent spot to stop for today. And we'll pick it up on Wednesday and see if we can find some fun dinos to get. If not, we'll probably have to head into the water. I don't really want to go to the water, but I need some better water dinos so that I can do the water caves. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. So thanks everyone for stopping by, and I will see you guys later. Have a good day.